Hello everyone, hi. Today is Saturday, May 19, 2018. Well, I want to give you guys another video update on our garden. Some of the plants are not doing so well. Now due to the fact that the weather conditions in Southern California, it's very inconsistent, if you want to put it that way. We have 90 degrees, and then we have 60-degree shift overnight, sometime down to 50 degrees. But now we're in middle of May. Hopefully the temperature will be constant at 70 plus degree and up to 80 degrees. That's what you want. You want the weather to be warm enough so the plants will thrive on the sunlight. Because after all, we're almost at the beginning of the summer season. We're actually almost at the end of the spring now. I'm still struggling with some plants trying to grow, especially my bitter melon. So I've been trying to grow them, but it's been difficult this year for some reason. Now I do have some volunteers here. You see that? But once I dig them up and transplant them, they will die. Again, bitter melons are very sensitive to transplanting. The roots are very sensitive. If you touch them for whatever reason, even when they're tiny like this, you can dig up the entire load of soil and transplant it somewhere, and they still die. So all my bitter melon were here. You see all the stick, 1, 2, 3. They died. They didn't survive. So some of the volunteer actually comes up from last year. So I just leave it, and we'll see what happened. Okay. Now this here are some of my bunch onion, the green scallion. Look at that. This is so impressive. I grow them from a little cutting. I bought a bunch from the store, and after I consume them, I plant the tiny little leftover the roots, and voila, they've been growing since early spring, and they are so big. They are like 10 times bigger than your normal bunch scallion, and it's about 3 feet tall. And I have over there, I have some I already plant some eggplants, Japanese plants, and the strawberry are doing really nicely. Now I have some cilantro here, and I've been harvesting them. You can see I've been cutting a lot of them. So the cool weather are actually very favorable to the cilantro. All right, and this is here our chili. And today, really, the main focus for me to talk about is this plants here. We went and got some 6-pack. These are the yellow sweet corn. This is Japanese cucumber, and this is Italian basil. The reason why I have 3 different pack, I allow my kids to pick them out, choose them, and I ask them, what do you want to grow? And so they say, well, one of my older kids say they want corn. Okay, fine, corn. Even though we don't have much space in here, but I'm willing to do that because I want the kid I want to encourage them to grow things and to discover for themselves. And eventually they'll learn some science behind, growing stuff. And the basil, so one of my kids I say, why don't you try basil? We can grow them in some of the shady spot. And he just loves Italian spaghetti. As I say, basil would be perfect for spaghetti sauce. So that's why I want him to grow. And one of my other kids loved cucumbers. He would eat them like they were candies. Now I also have trouble starting cucumber this season. So we kind of slow start this season. This season is really slow. I'm talking about 4 weeks. I'm 4 weeks behind now, 3 weeks behind. So instead, I'm just going to go out and get 6-pack of Japanese cucumber. I think it's one of the Suyatoro cucumber, long cucumber. So we're going to grow this along the fence line here, trellis, or maybe that side. So I know this is a very small space. The corn will shoot up to 6 feet. And hopefully won't cover some of the other vegetable. Now this one here is fine. If you cover that a little bit, it's fine. And when you cover this cilantro, it's fine too because they need no shade. But the cucumber can actually climb up into the trellis, so so we can grow them vertically up. Eventually those tomatoes will take off, and you can see here, this tomato here is going to be like a jungle, and I love to use that word jungle because that's what they are. And eventually they'll just cover this entire space, and now they're up to over 5 feet now. They grow literally 6 inches a day. So, and they're putting out a lot of tomatoes so far. Look at that. I think these are the Sweet 100 cherry tomato. It's beautiful. Okay, and this here, I start the seeds, and a lot of them didn't survive. So I have only one, and that guy just remained like that for, I think, 4 weeks. It just stayed like that for whatever reason. And this guy looked like this guy will be taking off soon. So it's over 6 inches now. This is one of the Oriental cucumber, long cucumber. So we'll see what happened here. So I think I can grow some more of the Japanese cucumber along here. And finally, our Roma tomatoes. Now, this is one of the best successful story, because this tomato here has been producing tomatoes for the last 4 weeks. So I've been picking them 4 weeks ago. So that's how early they can produce. And look at that. You see tomatoes right there? Okay, let me pick one for you guys. Ooh. Okay, now they're a little bit small. I can tell you that they're tiny, really small. Some a little bigger. But again, the flavors are excellent. The fruits are excellent. So, you know, I'm not picky about the size of the fruit, but they produce very well. And this one is a little bigger. You can see here, this green one, but quite big compared to this guy, right? So here are some more here. And I've been, like I said, I've been picking them for the last 4 weeks already. All right, and then I'm gonna continue to grow more stuff over here on this side. The beans are ready. So I don't want to put them on the ground yet until I'm sure the weather, the temperature is warm enough. And this is one of the volunteer. I actually got some seed, and I already started the seeds, and there are about 4 inches now. Some of the plants, some of the pole beans. These are long yard beans. So eventually I'll probably grow them somewhere here. The strawberry is just absolutely gorgeous. But again, unfortunately, the roller-polies and the peel bugs are eating them like crazy every time the fruits touch the ground. So I'll figure another way out. Maybe I can stick up the fruit or something to make sure that they don't munch on my fruit. All right, so let me go back to plant some of the stuff here that we purchased today, and we'll see how things goes. All right, well, thank you for watching, and please tune in, and then we're gonna continue to post guide on in our garden. And my next video I will make is on the ong choy, and I want to show you guys a video on the ong choy, the Asian water spinach from last year. I had it in container. I want to show you guys that right after this video. All right, well, thank you for watching, and happy gardening.